Up on the screens.
Chassis is smashing into the ground.
It's his generator, weighs too much for my suspension.
There's a lot of smoke in here.
It's all collecting in my pump box. But we're still going.
That, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm sure you recall, was the incredible electric car, the Hammerhead Eagle eye thrust that we made for Top Gear on the TV.
Yes, and we were, as you may remember, extremely pleased with the way it performed. But unfortunately, the British Motoring Press weren't quite so impressed with it.
No, they weren't, ladies and gentlemen. We have on the screen here a page from the esteemed August Organ Autocar. And they say on the Hammer Eye Eagle Thrust head, it is impossible to regard it as a success. They also said, this is the slowest car we have tested this century.
Now, we were very hurt by this, I'll be honest. We put a lot of effort into that, and then to have it lambasted in the magazine by some know-all who's only interested in speed and power and what?
The ice you're on there, Jeremy, is thin because that's what
It is a bit, yeah, it is.
Listen, that's not the end of it. It gets worse, ladies and gentlemen, because our moon-faced producer said he agreed with the autocar. He said we had to have another go at making an electric car. But now here's the problem. We spent virtually all our budget on that one, Jeff, the Hammer Eye Thrust Eagle head car, leaving us with virtually nothing. So he said you have to make an electric car from discarded appliances from the kitchen.
Yes, quite a challenge. We went away and thought about it, but unusually we three couldn't agree on one thing to all do together. Yeah, so we went our separate ways and each devised our own electric cars.
Yeah, and they're under these drapes here, and I believe this little one at the end is yours.
Yes, mine is the little.
Let's have a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be amazed. Behold, look at that.
Yeah! What you've done there, Hammond, is you've made an ironing board.
No, it's brilliant. Let me talk you through it. I call it default cathedral. The spine of it is indeed an ironing board. Along the sides, batteries power these 6-foot processors. They are the wheels. And you steer and operate the brakes and the throttle using these 2 irons up front.
And so it's articulated.
Yeah, it's like a snake. It's brilliant. I'm going to whip.
Hammond, you are going to lose, mate. Actually, do you know what? You're going to lose a finger. Look at that.
I think if he's lying on it, he might lose something more substantial than a finger.
Well, you say substantial, but I've heard it's quite short.
Yes, it is short, but it is thin. Yeah. Anyway, that'll be locked off. Let's have a look at what you've done, Captain Slow.
Okay, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, what I have produced is really rather brilliant. I call it the Media-Marked Missile. What do you think of that? Now, the important thing to remember about an electric car is that the vast majority of people who are working on these things don't understand it. They don't understand the nature of electricity and how we can harness it. All goes back to Michael Faraday, really, who understood, and this was a century and a half ago, that it's all about...
James,
what?
A boring noise is coming out of the middle of your face.
Is it?
Yes.
This is important, Jeremy, because unless we get the fundamentals right, the electric...
Just do it quickly and be interesting. What is it?
Well... It's made out of old washing machines and it has drums for wheels.
There you go.
That's great.
There you go.
So, how do you control it? Where are the controls in there?
Have you never used a washing machine?
No.
Actually, you haven't, have you? Look, it's really very simple. Let's say you're going on a trip to the post office, and the post office is 20 minutes away. Yeah? You simply set the timer for 20 minutes. And 20 minutes later, you arrive at the post office with clean pants.
Yeah, unless you set the controls wrong, in which case you'll arrive at a tree with brown pants.
Possibly, I suppose. Come on then, let's have a look.
Well, mine is superb. By far the best, as you would expect. I call it the Dyson Zanussi Indusect AEG Clarkson. Now that is quite a machine, as I'm sure you can see. Stephen Hawking himself, Stephen Hawking himself would struggle to build something this good.
Well, to be fair, Stephen Hawking would struggle to
No, he's got a point there.
anything.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking couldn't build this, that is true. Anyway, let me tell you how it works. What we've got here are 12 food blenders arranged in a V formation, so it's a V12, if you will. The power is sent down a prop shaft to the rear wheels, and then at the back we have 2 microwave ovens. These are turbochargers because the electric motor that drives the turntable in a microwave is the most powerful electric motor you find in the kitchen.
Is it really?
No, I made that up.
Well, has it got any steering?
Oh, well a bit. Yeah, because at the front I put one of those Dyson ball things on. You get the camera down there, you can see it's brilliant. Oh no, you're stumped, aren't you? You are basically freezing to death in the cold embrace of my genius.
I feel as if I'm drawn heavily on the local splitter of your stupidity, to be brutally honest.
Just to understand this a bit more,
What?
so the batteries are in here?
No, because that is the final layer in my brilliance cake.
Is it?
It's more like the rancid jam in your Victoria sponge. But anyway, go on.
Listen, it doesn't have any batteries.
Oh great, a pedal-powered dragster.
No, listen, batteries slow you, they're heavy, so they slow you down, okay? And they need charging up all the time. So I haven't fitted batteries. What I've done at the back is fit and flex.
You total plum sack.
Why? It's a brilliant idea, look.
How long is the flex?
50 metres.
No, hang on a minute, Hammond. All credit where it's due. I think that might be a stroke of genius.
See?
Well, I mean, it is provided you don't go to work, go on holiday, go to the shops, go to the cinema, go out to see your friends more than 50 metres from your house.
Listen,
Yes.
in a drag race, this will cream you.
And what makes you think we're doing a drag race?
Because we always do drag races. Look, there's a man coming out now in a white coat with a gold envelope, and I guarantee that will say you're doing a drag race. Okay, Hammond, read it out.
You are not doing a drag race. Instead, you will do 2 laps in a figure of 8 around the posts laid out before you. So,
Oh, I won't be very good at that.
No, but I will on that. This is where the medium-armed missile will come into its own.
Will it? Will
I'll do
it?
that again. This is where the medium-armed missile will come into its own.
You know, sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you read about a dog that's got stuck in a washing machine, and you always think, I wonder what that would look like. I suspect we're about to find out. There you go, look, a dog in a washing machine.
yeah, that's what it is. Right, let's get on with this.
Oh, cock, hang on a minute.
What?
Well, obviously, I should have turned it on before I got in. Could you do that for me, then? It's the button thing on the left.
That one?
That's the one. You haven't thought that through, have you? I haven't quite loaded the drum up even, but I never know.
Right, so it's a figure of 8.
Oh God, the roll cage is not very substantial. Right, hang on, there we go.
How many laps was it?
How many laps is it?
2 laps.
2 laps.
Starter.
3, 2, 1, begin.
And winning and losing simultaneously. Look at the speed of this!
Ah, excuse me, I'm still with you.
I know, but I'm much bigger than you in every way.
You've shut the door, I can't get through there.
Yes!
Oh, I'm caught up in your flex.
Yes!
Right,
I am going to win this easily.
I've got my penis trapped in my ironing board. That's very painful. On the turn. Oh, I've got to sneak around the inside.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm still on
No,
free
no.
watch. I'll catch up in a minute.
No, no. Hammond, back up.
I can't back up.
Why?
I haven't got reverse.
Here we
So
go.
I've got to back up because you haven't got reverse.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
No, no, no.
I can't.
I'm going to run over your food. I have run over your food blender, for which I apologise.
You killed Teeple Knievel.
Now I'm going to overtake May.
Something's fallen off. Me?
Yeah, oh, hang on.
You come and plunge, you bloody idiot.
I'm going to run out. I'm running out. I'm using nothing now except just air to move along. So there we are. As it turns out, electric cars don't work, which is what I've been saying for years.
I am simply cruising home, still on the pre-wash cycle with the medium-armed missile. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen, that's across the line!
Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the tortoise.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
You can turn it off.
Which one?
Use the knob at the front. So yes, thank you.
What are you
Hey,
doing?
look out now! You haven't put it on the fast spin for heavily soiled bikes. Bleeding idiot. Jesus, no,
I've never lived to watch it.
It's got some big stuff.
Why do you put the controls on the outside?
I don't know.